Ulrich Bruckner is a professor of European Studies at Stanford University in Berlin. Always a pleasure to have you on, Ulrich. So 2013, Croatia became the newest member of the European Union. Here we are almost 10 years later. Do you think the hold-up for some of these Western Balkan nations has been unreasonable?
Well, it always takes two to tango. And in the case of enlargement and including Western Balkan states, it is, on the one hand, the lack of appetite for further enlargement that lowers the efficiency in the European Union, that shows a problem on the EU side. But it also is not just a promise to a candidate country that the moment you sign an agreement, you will become a member anytime soon. You have to do your homework. And the lack of homework is the problem with most of the Western Balkan states. But everyone has a different one, and that makes it so complicated to treat them as just a group.
I don't want you to make any enemies in the Western Balkans, Ulrich, but, can you possibly point to a couple of countries and some of the biggest challenges that they face before satisfying Brussels that actually they are ready to become members of the bloc? Because obviously the EU is saying, look, you need to make more reforms and need to align more with EU values, and then we're ready.
Well, that's the kind of chicken and egg problem. Joining the European Union is not like if you join a gym and if you don't like it, you cancel your membership. You have to become a different country in order to join the European Union. And the so-called Copenhagen criteria include political criteria. You have to be a Western-type democracy, a market economy, and the most important thing is you have to implement every single piece of law that others have decided. So you replace your existing order by a new order. And that is something that relatively weak democracies that suffer from corruption, fraud, mismanagement, social and economic stability do not really manage easily. But that's why I call it a chicken and egg problem. The modernization strategy could be you get in and then you're socialized and you get the full support and the transfer of know-how and technology and everything that helps you to stabilize, or you have to do your work alone and then you join as a happy new member. And that apparently took longer than anyone expected who signed the candidate status agreement more than a decade ago.
How much more challenging does it become if there is to be an enlargement? I mean, obviously, we understand the EU is the world's biggest trading bloc, so the benefits of that are quite clear. But in terms of diluting collective political will, surely the more members you have, the more difficult it becomes to reach a consensus.
Yeah, but the European Union also doesn't stand still. We have been in a permanent process of reforming the institutional setting, the decision process. There have been discussions that even politics that are at the heart of what makes a state should be removed from qualified majority vote to from unanimous vote to qualified majority vote to lower the threshold to get things done. And in a process in which the EU deepens integration, it also matches the requirements of being as functional with more members than what it is today, and that is also far from ideal.
That's Ulrich Bruckner in Berlin. Thanks again, Ulrich.